Hi guys, it's Isa and welcome back to my channel. This video is my photocard collection. This is the first update, I guess, or like the only update that I've done. I've been meaning to do this all month, but I've waited till the last minute as per usual. I collect both boy groups and girl groups and I keep them all in this binder, and they are all official cards. I don't keep any fan site or fan made cards in this binder, and for the most part they're all pulls. I have a couple of trades and cards that I bought in here, but for like 90% of them are my pulls. And yeah, I guess let's get started. On this side I have like a couple notes here from trades, and then this is my cover page. I haven't really made a cover page yet because I'm lazy and I don't know what to put on my cover page as of right now, so that's why it's blank. But the first group I collect is i.o.i, and I have only 2 cards from i.o.i right now, and this is Choa from the Excuse Me version of Angel's Knock, and then Yuna from the Bing Bing version of Angel's Knock. And then next is Astro. My bias in Astro is Unwoo, but I pull Sanha the most. I've pulled Sanha at least once in all the releases of Astro that I've had so far, so I guess you can say I have a full-fledged Sanha curse, but who knows if that's a real thing. But from Spring Up, I pulled Unwoo and Sanha. These are the cards with Moonbin's drawing on the back. And then from Summer Vibes, I pulled Jinjin and Sanha's Outdoors version photo cards. And then I have Jinjin's Lamplay card. And then for Autumn Story, I have Sanha, MJ, and then Rocky's formal ID card, Moonbin, MJ, and then Sanha's casual ID card. These 3 are from the orange version, and these 3 are from the red version. And then down here, I have my pulls from Winter Dream. I have Sanha and Unwoo. And then from Dream Part 1, I have one of Jinjin's cards here. And then on this page, I have another one of Moonbin's cards here. These 2 are actually from the day version, and from the night version, I pulled Jinjin and Moonbin again. And then you can not really see it that well, but down here I have Sanha's transparent card from the night version. On this page, I have my b.a.p cards and then 1 Block B card. I have Youngjae's balloon version card from Carnival, and then Daehyun from Put 'em Up, and then from Rose I have Jungkook's version A and Jungkook's version B, and my bias in this group is Youngjae, so I'm really happy that I pulled his card. And then this is my only Block B card as of right now. This is B-Bomb from Blooming Period. And then on this page I have Eunkwang from B2B. This is from Feel'em. I plan on getting their older releases as well, but B2B isn't high up on my priority list, which is why I only have 1 card, but I do plan on getting their other stuff eventually. And then next section is my BTS cards. I don't know why I paused there, but I only collect their Korean cards. I know other people collect their Japanese cards as well, and their mustard cards and like other stuff, but I only have Korean album cards. And my bias is Jin. My bias wrecker is Suga or Yoongi, whichever way you want to call him. Here I have Jin and Suga from The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, J-Hope's Dope Era card, and then from You Never Walk Alone I have Rap Monster and Suga. And then from The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1 I have Rapmon and Jungkook. And then down here I have the Polaroids from Young Forever. I have Jungkook and Taeyoung. And then for wings, I only have 2 versions of wings, which is really sad, and I should have bought all 4 versions when it came out, because like I regret not buying all 4 versions because I only have 2, and like they have like this empty space up here, but it's fine. I'll get them eventually as well, but so far I only have Taeyoung and Yoongi's Polaroids. And then this is my only CLC card as of right now. This is Eunbin from Crystyle. This is her white version photo card, I believe, and I really can't speak today. I do plan on getting their newest or upcoming release. It's coming out very soon, I think in like a week or so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then here I have my Cosmic Girl cards. I'm missing a couple of releases, but that's fine. My bias is Meichi, and I pulled her from WJSN, and then from Happy Moment, the happy version, I pulled Sola and Meichi, which I was really surprised and happy that I got one of her cards. And then from the Moment version, I have EXI. And then next is my EXO collection. I'm missing several releases from EXO, and I plan on working on them a lot more this year because I just want to get my section fleshed out, if that makes sense. But for right now, I only have these cards. I have Suho from Love Me Right, the Korean version, and then from Exact, I have Lay and Dio. Lay is the Lucky One version and Dio is the Monster version. And then I also have Dio's Lotto card. This is the Korean version. And then on this page I have EXO CBX, the subunit. For Hey Mama, I have one of Chen and one of Schumann's cards. This spot is reserved for one of Baekhyun's cards if I ever end up pulling him, because I only have 2 versions of the album, so hopefully when I buy the 3rd version I'll get one of his cards. If not, then I'll trade. And then down here I have b.a.p from For Life. I believe this is the A version, but correct me if I'm wrong. And then from Coco Bop, or The War, Coco Bop's the title track, I have Baekhyun's version A and Kai's version B. And then on this page I have Baekhyun's postcard from For Life, and then I have Schumann's like character card, I guess you can call it, from The War. Also, I forgot to mention, Dio is my bias in EXO, and my top 3 are Dio, Chen, and Lay. And then next is my G-Friend collection. I just want to preface this by saying that I'm really bad in the fact that I only have like technically one G-Friend card, which is like really shameful, and I want to work on them more this year too because they're one of my favorite girl groups. So just excuse the lack of cards in their section. I plan on getting more of their stuff soon, and by their next update I'm pretty sure that I'll have more of their cards in my collection. But for right now I have Someone's Letter from LOL, and then on this side I have Eunha's paper doll from LOL, and then I have Eunji's like selfie version card from LOL. But yeah, as you can see, I'm missing a lot of their discography and stuff, so it's really sad. I'm sorry to all the buddies that are watching this. Anyway, moving on. This is GOT7. For GOT7, my bias is Jinyoung, but my bias wrecker is Yugyeom. I pull Yugyeom and Mark the most in their albums, but recently it's been JB, which is very interesting. But I have Jackson from Identify, Yugyeom from Just Right, Bam Bam and Yugyeom from Mad, Yugyeom and Mark from Flight Log Departure, and then Yugyeom, Mark, and Jin Young's ID version cards from Flight Log Turbulence. I pulled these two in my albums, and then I bought this one. And then also from Flight Log Turbulence, I have the baggage tag version cards. I originally wasn't going to buy any of the other versions that the Turbulence albums come with, but the baggage tag version cards are my favorite out of the three, and I saw these on eBay for a really cheap price, and they're first press, which I couldn't really pass up. But these are 94 line, so I have JB, Jackson, and Jin Young. And then from Flight Log Arrival, I have Jin Young and Mark's making version cards, JB and Yugyeom's selfie version cards. This was actually from a trade. And then I have JB and Jackson's promise version cards. And then this is the Flight Log Arrival event postcard things. I have Mark and JB's on this side, and then on the other side here I put Bam Bam and Mark's. And then I have Mark's photo from Just Right, and then for the boarding passes that come in Flight Log Departure, I had pulled Jin Young and Mark's and Bam Bam and Youngjae's. And then next is Gugudan. From Act 1, The Little Mermaid, I pulled Hana. And then from Act 2, Narcissus, I pulled Nayoung and Hyeyeon. And then here we have Icon. For Icon, the Welcome Back, the red version, I pulled Bobby. So this is his photo card and the Polaroids that come in his version type of thing. And then for the green version of Welcome Back, I pulled Chanwoo. So here's his photo card and then his Polaroids. And then for New Kids Begin, I surprisingly pulled both of Donghyuk's versions. So I have his bold version and his dope version, which I'm really happy about because Donghyuk's actually my bias in Icon, and I've never pulled my bias twice in a release ever, I don't think. So this was really a great moment for me, I guess. And then next is i.o.i. I only have one i.o.i card right now, and this is Somi from What a Man. And the same goes for Kunakun or K&K. I only have Sungjoon's photo card from Awake. And then for Monsta X, I was planning on collecting all members for all releases just because they're my old group. And I love them so much, and I love the cards a lot. But after they released All In, I decided that that was too ambitious for me, and I couldn't really do that, especially since I collect a lot of different groups. So for Monsta X, I just keep whoever I pull unless I want someone else's card. And also, I don't collect their broadcasting cards just because they're pretty expensive. Maybe one day I'll start collecting their broadcasting cards, but for right now I'm just sticking to album cards and then a couple cards here and there that are like from events and stuff. The member that I pull the most is I.M, and my bias is Hyungwon. But I have I.M from Trespass, Kihyun and I.M from Rush. Kihyun is the official version and I.M is the secret version. Juhan and I.M from the Clan Part 1 sub rap line. I believe Juhan is the lost version and I.M is the found version. But I know that you can get either version of the cards in the albums, is from what I've heard. And then here I have Hyungwon's Picnic in Monbebe World card. I bought this card off of eBay. It's one of my favorite cards ever. And then I have Kihyun and Hyungwon from the Clan Part 2. Kihyun is the guilty version and Hyungwon is the innocent version. And then from the Clan Part 2.5, I have Wonho's beautiful version. And on this side, I have Shownu's Brilliant version and then Hyungwon's Beside version. And then here I have Minhyuk and Wonho's Beautiful in Seoul concert photo cards. I put them here because I like their hair colors and I like their cards the best, I guess, from the sets. Plus, I never pull Minhyuk, so it'd be nice to have his card in this section. And then from Shine Forever, I have Shownu's Shine Forever version and then Wonho's Complete X Clan version. And then here is the rest of the Beautiful in Seoul concert photo cards. I bought both sets, which is crazy of me, but they're really pretty and I love them so much. I have all the cards except for Kihyun's version A card, which sold out before I bought it from the seller that I bought it from, the set from. So yeah, I have both sets of A and B, and they're in order by bias order. So I have both of Hyungwon's, Kihyun, both of Shownu's, both of I.M's, both of Juhan's, and then on this side I have the other one of Wonho and Minhyuk. And then here I have the transparent cards from the Clan Part 2.5. You can't really see it that well, but I have Juhan, Wonho, and Minhyuk. And then here's the ticket from the Beautiful in the US concert that I went to in LA. I just put it here to fill the space. And then for the O's, I have Kihyun and Shownu's O's here. And on the back side, I have Minhyuk's. And then next is NCT. I collect all subunits of NCT so far, and I put them all together in one spot just so it's easier for me to organize. So far I have Taeyong from Fire Truck. I know that's not the name of the album, but I call it Fire Truck. And then I have Jisung from My First, and then Yuta from Cherry Bomb. And then here are the postcards from Limitless. I only bought 2 versions and I don't really plan on buying the 3rd version. Right now I only have this unit postcard of Taeyo, Doyoung, and Mark, and then Johnny's solo postcard. And then down here are the big stickers from Limitless. I have Jaehyun's and Winwin's. And then these are the paper doll photo cards for, I guess, the Limitless era. I have the entire set, so all 9 members, and they're in order by bias order or preference. And I think these are really pretty, and I like these better than the postcards. So I couldn't resist in buying the set. And then next is Oh My Girl. And I really like Oh My Girl. I haven't really picked a bias in this group just because I keep going back and forth. But my top 2 as of right now are Yua and Jiho. I have Benny's Angel Item photo card from Windy Day, as well as her Summer Style photo card from Listen to My Word, their summer special album. And then from Coloring Book, I pulled Sunghee. And the next is Pentagon. Pentagon are one of my favorite rookies from last year, and i.o.i is my bias. He's one of my top male biases, actually, which is kind of surprising since they're relatively new. I have Wooseok's film card and Shinwon's ID card from Pentagon. And then from Five Senses, I pulled this unit card of i.o.i, Hongseok, Yeowon, and Jinho. And then on this side, or this page rather, I have Kino from Ceremony. This is like the black version. I know there's 2 different versions of the cards, and this one has the black back on the back side. So, and then for Pristin, my bias is Nayoung, and I love them a lot. They're also one of my favorite rookies from this year. and I can't wait for their next comeback whenever that would be. I know it's rumored for like August, September, so I am pretty excited to see what they'll come out with next. From High Person, the profile cards, I have Nayoung and Sungyeon's, and then from the prismatic version I have Xion and Kyla, and from the elastin version I have Rena and Sungyeon. And then these are my Red Velvet cards as of right now. I plan on getting their older stuff, I just haven't gotten around to it. But right now I have Joy from Russian Roulette, one of her rookie cards. And then I pulled Yeri from the Red Summer. And then next is 17. I love 17 a lot. My bias is the 8. I also really like June, Woozi, and Hoshi, and coincidentally enough, the member that I've pulled the most so far is Hoshi, but my bias order always changes after every comeback. Wonu and DK from Boys B, both of these are version B, or second press, and then I have Mingyu, Junghan, Hoshi, and June from the 11-letter repackage with Aju Nice, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Mingyu, Junghan, and Hoshi are version A and June is version B, but I don't know because I've seen people like put them into versions like a light and dark version, a close-up and far away version, but I really can't tell, so I just call them whatever versions. So, and then for 11-letter, the bookmarks, I pulled Vernon and Woozi. And then for the Polaroids from the 11-letter repackage, I have Minghao and Hoshi. And then for going 17, I have all 3 versions. So I have June's Make a Wish, S.Kiv's Make It Happen, and Joshua's Make the 17. And then for the unit cards, I have Sungkwan and Vernon's, Meanie, and then China Line. And this is probably easily one of my favorite cards in my entire collection, aside from any of my Hyungwon cards, just because I love China Line so much. And I didn't really anticipate getting this card because I know there are like 10 different unit cards that you can get, and I was praying really hard to get China Line, and I did, and I didn't have to trade for this card, which is super nice. And then down here I have my cards from i.o.i. I have all 3 versions again, so I have S.Coop's all one or alone version. This is the alone version. Wanru's all one version, and Hoshi's all. And then for the postcards in all one, I have one of Junghan's and one of Hoshi's. And then next is SF9. I love SF9 a lot. They're also one of my favorite rookies from last year. And my bias is Youngbin, but it changes a lot. It's been changing a lot. Last time I said I think in my haul video that it was Daewon, but now it's Youngbin, and I don't know if it'll change again, but who knows, because I've never had this much trouble picking a bias than I have with SF9. So there's that. But I have Insung from Feeling Sensation, Chani from Burning Sensation, and Rowoon from Breaking Sensation. And then for the concept cards, I have Taeyang from Burning Sensation and Youngbin from Breaking Sensation. And then these are my shiny cards. It's quite sad because I know there are a ton of other cards that they have, and other Showls probably have a more fleshed out section for shiny than I do, because I only have 3 cards, as you can see, but I'm working on them as well. My bias is Taemin, but my bias record is Key, which is really convenient because I pulled Taemin from Odd version A, and I pulled both of Key for Married to the Music and 1 and 1. Next is Twice. Twice is easily the biggest section or chunk in my collection, just because JYP likes to put tons of versions of cards in their albums, which I'm not complaining about. But for people who collect OT9, like, bless their souls, because I could never. My bias is Sana, but my top 3 is Sana, Jihyo, and Nayeon. And the member that I pull the most as of right now is Chewy. I have Chewy's adult card, Nayeon's baby card, and this unit card of Nayeon, Sana, and Chewy from The Story Begins. All 3 of these are from The Story Begins, and then the bottom 2 rows are from page 2. So I have Junghyun's flower card, Sana's selfie card, and this unit card with Sana, Dahyun, and Jihyo. Sana's flower card, Mina's selfie card, and this unit card with Mina, Chaeyoung, and Chewy. As for the lenticular cards in page 2, I pulled Mina and Chaeyoung's, and then I put the sleeves here just to fill the space. And then for Twice Coaster Lane 1, I pulled Jihyo and Chewy's selfie version cards. And then for the holographic cards, I pulled Sana and Nayeon. And then for the Christmas edition, I pulled Mina's selfie and Chewy's special card. And then for Twice Coaster Lane 2, I pulled Junghyun's version A and Dahyun's version B. And then for the Knock Knock Goods in Twice Coaster Lane 2, I pulled Chewy. And then I traded for Sana's, which is super nice. I love that I have her now, because I've been looking for her Knock Knock Goods untorn for quite some time now, so it's really nice to have her Knock Knock Goods. And then for Signal, I only bought 2 versions of Signal. I have Chewy and Jihyo's version C cards from Signal, and then Chaeyoung's special card from Signal. And then these are the special pre-order benefit cards from Twice Coaster Lane 1. I have all 9, and they are in buyer's order. And these are the special pre-order benefit photo cards for Twice Coaster Lane 2, set 1. I also have all 9. And this is set B, or set 2, Twice Coaster Lane 2. And then these are the Signal pre-order benefit photo cards. Also, just to mention, any like full sets of cards that I get, I will always put them in a bias order. Should have mentioned that earlier, but I didn't. Next is Obtention. Obtention are very underrated in my opinion, and I love them so much. They're one of my 2015 rookies that I hold dear to my heart. So please get into Obtention, listen to their music, please. I promise you won't be disappointed. They're so talented and deserve the most. My bias is Sunyo, but I've never pulled this card, unfortunately. For Spotlight, I have Hyujin. This is the silver version. And then for Summer Go, I have Kun. And then this is the group card for Burst, which I'm not entirely thrilled of having, but I know this card will be impossible to trade, so that's why I have it here. I only hate it because I can barely see anyone's faces here. It's just not a great card. I'm not a fan of group cards, so it's unfortunate, but it's what it is. And then on this page, I only have Jinhoo's photo card from Stardom. And then second to last group I collect is Victon. I absolutely love Victon. My bias is Hansei, but my bias wreckers are Sungwoo and Sungshik. For Voice to New World, I pulled Hansei's version A and Sungwoo's version B. And then from Ready, I pulled Sejun. The last cards I have in my collection are my VIX cards. I only have cards from their Conception series, but I keep saying that. I do plan on getting their newest release, their newest comeback, Shangri-La. So when I get those, they'll go on this next page because they're not the same size as these photo cards, but my bias is N. And from Zelos, I pulled Ken. From Hades, I pulled Leo and from Kratos I pulled Hyuk. And then back here is actually my trade and sale section. Cards in my collection that I might put up for trade and sale, but that's for another video. I plan on uploading a trade and sale video after I upload this photocard collection video, so look out for that. But yeah, that is it from my collection. I narrowly stumbled my way through this, but it's done, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you ASAP. I have a lot of working to do with my collection, but I am very proud of it so far. And if you guys have a photocard collection video that you want me to check out, please let me know, because I'm always up for looking at other people's collection videos, even if we don't stay in the same groups and stuff. Also, I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but I don't have a tripod, which is why my camera is super shaky like this. And I apologize if it bothered you. I do want to get a tripod, but I'm lazy and don't have the money for that. But maybe one day, if I've ever become a professional YouTuber. But yeah, I am going to end this video now. This video is super long already, and you probably already exited out of this video. But I hope you enjoyed it again, and I'll see you in my next video. Wow, I should stop talking now. Okay, bye! Oh my god, okay.